everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, one of my close friends was having a problem with some math equations, so I'm just going to upload this video for everyone to look back to and reference to. So, solving multi-steps equation that have variables on both sides of the equation. What you're trying to do in these problems is you're trying to basically distribute it and evaluate it down to find out what x is, or like you want to distribute it down to where it would just be a normal equation problem. So example like negative 3x plus 7 equals negative 5. That's totally wrong. I made that up. It was just an example. Please forgive me for that kind of stuff because I'm like extremely bad at math. So in these problems, the first thing you want to do is distribute. And distributing means finding the parentheses. If there are parentheses in any problem, so like right here or right here. So when you find those parentheses, they often have a number on the outside of them. And when they have the number outside of them, what you do is you multiply it times the numbers inside. It's like, where the hell my brush go? There we go. So like this, so 3 times, okay, sorry, 3 times negative 4x would be negative 12x. And then, in these type of problems, the next symbol is based on if you get a positive or negative sign. So for example, 3 times 5, they're both positives, so that's going to be a positive outcome. So it would be positive 15 or plus 15. And then we can put this down the middle. This is to help like keep the two sides together. And then we can put equals, and then over here we do the same thing. 5 times negative 3x would equal negative 15x. So we write down negative 15x. And then 5 times 7, and they're both positives. 5 times 7 would be 35. Positive 35. So you would write down plus 35. That is, why did I write down 13? Hang on, let me change that. Okay, my bad on that. And then the 10 over here, you cannot do anything with it. So what you'll do is you'll just bring the plus 10 down and plug it in here, plus 10. Now, here we have our problem. Now, the next step is to combine like terms. So we look over at the very start of the problem, and we see negative 12x, and we look through the rest of the problem, and we see over here negative 15x. So what we do here is we would take, preferably you can do this either way, but it is easier to take the smallest number and take its sign it has originally and change it plus 12x. Now, because we're moving this over to here, we have to get 12x like canceled out. So we just add 12x to the negative 12x, which would equal 0, and that would cancel out. And then plus 12x. And negative 15 plus 12x would equal negative 3. So that reduces the outcome completely. And you would take down the positive 15, and you could just write down 15. Or you could write down plus 15, your way of doing it. And then on the next problem over, we would bring down plus 35 plus 10. Where is my mouse? Oh, okay, sorry. So then plus 35 plus 10. Alright, now once you have all of this down, you want to combine like terms again. So 15, is there anything else on this side that can go into 15? No. So 15 will just sit by itself for at the moment. Negative 3 is the only negative over here at the moment. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about this. You need to bring down the x. So you always bring down the x. So negative 3x is sitting by itself because there are another x's over here. 35 plus 10, we can do that. 35 plus 10 would amount to 45. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, and what I said the example problem is probably not correct at the very beginning of the video. So, what you would do here, as an example, you would find the number that is not linked with a variable. So, negative 3x, that stays as it is right now. We don't do anything with that. But over here, we take positive 45, and what we would do is we would do it minus 45. Because what we're trying to accomplish here is subtract 45 from 15. But we can't do that with positive 45 over here. Yeah, over here. Sorry if I just draw occasionally. It's just to follow my mouse. So then what we would do is minus 45 that, and then minus 45 this. Positive and a minus 45 would equal 0, thus where it cancels out. We can draw a line because we're adding. And this would equal 30. Now you'd bring down the negative 3x that we left all by its lonesome. Negative 3x. And you divide these two. So, that brings the question. A positive divided by a negative equals a positive. That's always, in algebraic expressions, that is probably one of the most important things to know. A positive divided by a negative equals a positive, and then a negative divided by a positive equals a negative. I am not totally sure on the negative divided by a positive, but I know for sure that a positive divided by a negative equals a positive. So, we can count up how many times does 3 go into 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 10 times. And the answer would be positive 10. So, x equals positive 10. If you need any more help on that, please leave a comment down below, and I will help you as soon as possible. Response times will probably range to about a day to a week. So if I don't respond to you right away, please don't be disappointed. I probably just haven't seen it yet. Alright, thank you guys for tuning into the video. I'm so sorry if I got anything wrong here, but the answer, I know it is 100% correct. And I'll talk to you all later.